So this is the Combat Station. I'm your host, Ty Matthews, and today we have a special guest on, Robert Hale. Let's start off with how you doing, mate?
I'm doing good. I'm really good. It's an honor to be on the show, be on this talk about, what's up, what's next and stuff. It's really an honor to meet you.
Thank you, mate. You too. Now, let's start off. Obviously, you're on a three-fight winning streak. Now, I'm just going to ask, what confidence does this bring, and what do you want going forward in your career?
This brings a confidence that I know I can continue going further and I can continue, racking up these streaks and soon enough get the call to go to the UFC and, do damage there and continue the streak there. It just doesn't stop here. Hopefully I have fight news soon to announce right now. B2 is trying to figure out what to do with the tournament. Difficulties on my opponent's side, but it's okay. I'm still training hard. I might get, you never know, might get a late notice call, and I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go tomorrow. I'm ready to go whenever. So, I'm just waiting for that call.
I was going to ask, obviously, you fought early on this year. When are you looking to get back into the octagon?
Was supposed to fight April. Late April, but unfortunately, like I said, the fight had to get pushed back. So right now, we're looking at late May. Soon, if anything, I will have fight news to announce. But right now, it's unofficial. So, but late May is when we're looking for the return of King Hill.
Okay, so what is the plan for, let's say, by the end of the year? Are you planning to go to the UFC, a bigger promotion, or are you going to try build up on the regionals a bit more?
Honestly, thank you for asking me that. I actually, either one is fine, but if I have to rack up some wins in the regional scene, that's more cage time. So I don't mind that. Who doesn't like cage time? But if the UFC calls me after, another win, then I'm gonna go and show my dominance there. I'm already ready to kick the door in. I'm really literally just a step away from really showing everybody who King Hill really is.
Do you feel you are at the highest level in mixed martial arts right now, or do you feel you need work still?
Yeah, still need work. I feel like I have a lot of holes in my game still that I need to fix and work on. I'm not that arrogant where I don't see the holes in my game, but I will work hard. I continue to work hard. I'm gonna continue to fix them, and as we continue to walk the road, I'm gonna continue fixing them as we walk that road.
There is do you watch a lot of MMA?
Say it again.
Do you watch a lot of MMA?
Oh yeah, a lot of it, a lot of it.
Same. I
Looking
was
forward to
gonna.
the card this weekend.
Yeah, no, same. I was gonna ask. Volkanovski and Korean Zombie are fighting, I believe, next weekend. What is your prediction for that fight, and who do you see coming out on top?
I'd see. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if I don't want to butcher his name, but I wouldn't be surprised if I see him knock Korean Zombie out in round 3. And then I also wouldn't be surprised if I seen Korean Zombie come out with a surprise knockout in the first round. But if you want me to know, I think Volkanovski wins by knockout 3rd round.
Another good fight on that card is Piotr Jan Aljamain Sterling. Do you think Aljamain has any chance of winning that fight and righting the wrong from the first one?
If he doesn't come out as fast as he did the first fight, because he came out blistering fast, trying to get Peter Yan out of there. But if he comes out, be a little more calculated, I think the fight will be a little closer. But I still think Peter Yan pulls it away.
And finally, on that card, there is a very big fight, Khamzat Chimaev, Gilbert Burns. Obviously, Khamzat's taken the biggest step of his career. How do you see that fight going? Do you think Gilbert's going to be able to hold his own?
No. I don't believe. I think, yeah, Gilbert is what I believe what everybody is banking on is that Khamzat doesn't he doesn't like take him to the ground. But if it goes to the ground, Hazmat's still dangerous, and he's gonna try to push Gilbert and hit Gilbert, and he's gonna be in Gilbert's face. And sometimes Gilbert doesn't do well with pressure, and when that really, honestly, when a fighter shows like constantly that he can't deal with pressure, it doesn't just change. It doesn't just change overnight. And so I believe Hazmat's pressure, constant pressure, is going to get Gilbert out of there in the second round.
Now, mate, I was going to ask you, what is your favorite fighter to watch in general? Who's your favorite fighter right now?
If I could say who, if somebody who's fun to watch, Israel Adesanya. He's very fun to watch. Honestly, other than Israel Adesanya, there wouldn't be really anybody else that I really see that I find interesting in watching, besides myself.
Now, how would you describe your style to people that are not familiar with you? How would you describe your style of fighting?
Boxing, but a boxer who knows his wrestling, who knows how to do a lot of wrestling defenses, sprawling, brawling, knows how to use his hips well, can throw a kick. So if you really wanted me to kind of put my style, I put MMA fighter. I say MMA fighter, mixed martial artist.
Now, obviously, early on in your career, you had it was a rocky start, but now you've got on a win streak. What has helped you on this recent run? What has helped you change up and get on this recent run? What has changed in training?
Really just keeping my mind focused, head in dirt, grind. That's all we do at X3 is grind. That's when you walk in that mat, when you walk in that room, the hot box, as we call it, it's nothing but grinding, no matter what, keep that mental fortitude strong. And, regardless of how you feel or how the outcome comes, your brother's got your back, and just keep grinding. That's really all it is. It's honestly, it's just hard work, dedication, and rinse and repeat. Hard work, dedication. Don't feed into anything. Don't feed into the negativity, the toxicity. Just continue going forward and live your dream and believe you can do it. Self-belief is true. Self-belief is very, very real. And if you really self-believe in yourself, you got nothing but belief in yourself, you'll go far in this world.
100%, brother. Now, I was going to ask, in MMA, what would be your dream fight?
Me?
If you could fight anyone you wanted.
Hazmat.
Hamza. What do you think? You have a kryptonite to his style, or is it just you want to feel what it's like being in there with him?
No, I definitely just want to know what it feels like. I want to beat him. I want to win. I don't want to just, hell no. There's no way. I just want to just be in there just to feel what it's like in there with him. Of course, I want to know what it's like in there with him, but I also want to beat him and show, and just show that I'm a just different fighter. Period. And I've grown to be that different fighter. I believe I'm everybody's kryptonite. I just haven't got to the UFC yet.
Mate, hopefully you get to prove it soon.
Oh, man. Appreciate that.
I was going to ask, what is your favorite fight of your career? And what is also the hardest fight of your career?
My most favorite fight is Nicholas Mata. When I fought him at 864 and I won in the first round. It was a back and forth thing. I can still remember like it's yesterday. Caught him with a check hook. I chased him when I shouldn't have. He got his back against the cage. He threw a flurry of punches. We rocked each other. I got up. He came forward. I rocked him again with another check left. I came forward. I misstep. I did a misstep, and I didn't throw the jab cross in the right time, and so he caught me with a cross hook, and then I'm backing up. He throws a cross. I slip the cross and throw my own cross, catch him, He turns his back against the cage and falls, and I throw bombs, and then he goes out cold on the cage, standing up. First round KO. My hardest fight though, it would have to be, I would say, against me versus when I was in the PFL versus Raz Mazan. I learned a lot. I learned that I learned how. That was actually the first time I learned about the different levels of the sport, respected the sport a lot more when I lost that fight.
Yeah, well, there's no shame in that loss because he's 10-0 now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Something like that. He's fighting in Eagle FC.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to ask, if you got a call up to a promotion, let's say like Bellator or an Eagle FC or something like that, would you go to that sort of promotion, or is UFC the only goal?
No, UFC is my number one goal, but if Bellator or Eagle FC offered something, I would definitely jump. I mean, yeah, I believe if this makes sense, I wouldn't say no, but those aren't the high points I want. But I definitely want to say no, because it's still a world stage to be set on. So, you know, who am I to say no? I want to show I'm the best, regardless of what promotion. There's a whole bunch of people who think they're the best, and each promotion has their so-called best. So I beat anybody, and then, you know, if I have to beat those guys and then get to the UFC, then that's just what it is.
Well, mate, I do hope you make it to the UFC someday. We're going to probably wrap up in a minute, but I was going to ask anything you'd like to say to your fans out there.
I just want to say I really love my family. I love my wife. I love my baby. I love everybody. Shout out to X3 Sports. Thank y'all for everything y'all done. I appreciate y'all, and y'all gave this kid a dream, and I'm living it, and I appreciate y'all for everything y'all do. I would shout out my sponsors, but again, I'm gonna say this: I don't have any sponsors, and I'm the best fighter in Georgia.
Well, mate, hopefully you get some sponsors soon. Get paid in it.
Oh yeah, one more shout out. Shout out, my bad. Shout out to my manager, James. He'll kill me if I didn't shout him out. Shout out to my manager. I love him.
Anyway, mate, it's been a pleasure having you on here, mate. I wish you the best of luck for your career going forward. And hopefully we can have you on here soon again.
Yeah, most definitely. Anytime.
Anyway, this has been the Combat Station. This is Robert Hale, and we are out.